afternoon, my name is Aiden Winters, and I'm going to try and teach you about the basics of piano today. So first, before we even play any sound, let's talk about how you should sit at the piano. So first, make sure when you reach out, your hands are essentially level with the piano. And obviously, since you can't really adjust the piano, you're going to have to move the knobs on your seat. So once you're about level with the piano, you want to stay sitting straight like this, and then be far enough away from the piano that your arms are slightly bent. You don't want your arms to be extended like this, or to be too close, because that interferes with the movement and the fluidity of your play. So you want to be about this length from the piano, and also when you are playing, arch your fingers like so. So that's a bit about the posture. If you follow those, at first it might seem like a chore to do. Later on though, it's something that vastly helps, the technique vastly helps your performance. So once you feel you have that posture down, it's time to get into the actual playing of the instrument. So since this is the first lesson, we're actually just going to focus on one scale, the C major scale. Pretty easy to understand. First, let me show you what my hands are doing on the piano. First, you're going to want to find the middle C. So you see this is a full range piano, and you'll notice that this one right here, this is your middle C. It is obviously right in the middle of the key. It's next to these two black notes that are separated, like as you see here. And you also notice that there are other two black notes. These are also all C's. However, you're going to want, essentially it's the fourth C in from the left, and the same is true from the right, the fourth C in. And there's middle C. Okay, so now that you know where middle C is, let's play a C major scale. Okay, so before we play the instrument again, something else you have to know about technique is your fingering. So another key component to piano, besides posture and like arching of the fingers, positioning away from the piano, is what finger you use to hit each note. So right now we'll start with some simple fingering for the C major scale, and this is how we'll add in the components. So you start at your middle C with your thumb finger, which is known as 1. So thumb is labeled 1, this is 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Pretty simple. So you start at the middle C with 1, then you go to 2, 3, and then you actually switch thumb underneath, like so. So 1 again, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you go back down, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then here you actually switch the third finger over the thumb and play this note and back down. And that's a C major scale. And in this scale, you're actually playing C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then C again. And that right there is a full octave. When you go from the same note to the same note again, except higher, that's a full octave. So we actually only learned the middle C major scale with the right hand. Normally there are two components, you use both hands. For now, you just use the right hand with the fingering I showed you, and that should help you introduce the correct posture, correct positioning, correct fingering, and then you can move on to there. So in our next lesson, we'll learn how to add both hands, like so, and then move on to different scales, like D scale, E scale. That's all in the next lesson. Thanks for watching, and watch